Fred boy is back to give you a heart attack. If being cute is a crime, I deserve to be arrested and jailed for 100 years. 100 years for a crime you didn't commit. Well, he is black. Why does her body structure look like my profile picture? Lily is so unfunny that I wanna make a religion based on her and then become an atheist just so she stops existing to me. Leto's Joker looks like Voldemort starting a hip hop career. Ellen's looking rough these days. I will be back. Just because I don't have a degree in science doesn't mean that I don't know my stuff. That's funny because I'm not a gynecologist, but I know a cunt when I see one. It is never okay for men to give CPR to an unconscious woman. Resuscitation is just a fancy word for rape. Uneducated is a fancy word for stupid. You seem to be both. You dim-witted, feeble-minded, lunkhead-o-fish excuse for a meat sack with one ducking brain cell. What is the funniest threat you got? I'm going to kick your ass so hard, whoever pulls out my shoe will be crowned King Arthur. Funny how you're homophobic, yet look like a drag queen. Tell me she doesn't look like Mewtwo. 27-year-old man hasn't reached puberty, the doctors. He looks like those kids pretending to be adults by having two of them in one outfit. Jake Paul's book is actually pretty good. If you run out of toilet paper, why would I wipe my ass with more shit? This guy is the human equivalent of mayonnaise. My theory, Dobby is an anime girl. My proof, impossibly thin neck, short, huge head and eyes, very naive, keeps calling people master, which can be compared to senpai in kinkness levels. I'm going to shove an unbuttered mango so far up your ass, your sphincter will be quoting the Geneva Conventions. Amy looks like a dehydrated horse. Did I get you? Yes, you absolute big-eared cunt. Your ears are so ducking big that you don't even need an alarm clock in the morning. You can hear the ducking sunrise. If Van Gogh listened to this, he would have cut his second ear as well. Why does they always use COVID-19 as an excuse? Some anime still releasing, but why can't ReZero? We can't wait any longer, so just release it already. Close your speaking hole, you absolute soft cock. They are not using COVID-19 as an excuse to not release the anime adaptation. COVID-19 is the reason why they can't release it yet. They are gonna release it 2 months from now, so learn to wait, you impatient unwanted crotch goblin. I'm a pro at the game. You look like you pull out during sex, just so you can come on yourself. Shut the duck up. He honestly looks like one of those expensive characters from Subway Surfers. My man looks like a budget Keanu Reeves from the Lost/Found section. He looks like a full-size midget. This guy has grown 3 extra virginities. A moose is simply a deer who hitted the gym. Change my mind. I think you need to hit at the English class. Conan looks like the tomboy version of the Wendy's girl. Just shut up. Pretty bold of you to say when your name is literally a recapture test. Jeffree Star, spend $300. It's worth it. Believe me, I know makeup. Also Jeffree Star. Ew. We are really going to attempt to shame for appearances now? A racist garbage pail like J-Star? Absolutely. He's trash, and he looks like a bicycle seat with a Scream mask on. Man breaks into a Burger King and drinks gallons of deep frying oil. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo. Now with all that oil in your system, your poop turns into food. The deep frying process removes all the bacteria, making it safe to eat. That dude looks like he was designed to survive a car crash. How old are you? 7? No. And how are you gonna think I'm 7 while your ducking name is Mr. B Honey? I think Blueface needs to put his pants up for adoption because he clearly can't raise them himself. He looks like everyone's first attempt at drawing Keanu Reeves. Shut your skin tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home, flip phone, disowned, ice cream cone, garden gnome, extra chromosome, metronome, dim and dome, genome, full blown, monochrome, student loan, Indiana Jones, overgrown, Linston, X and Y hormone, friend zone, Sylvester Stallone, Sierra Leone, AutoZone, Professionally seen silver patron, lean mean, string bean, Charlie Sheen, limousine, canteen, trampoline, serpentine, antihistamine, Wolverine, submarine, unclean, nectarine, broken gene, Halloween, defective spleen, smokescreen, James Dean, putting green, tiny peen, anti-vaccine, aquamarine, Eugene, extra green, nicotine, Vaseline, jelly bean, magazine, protein, lightning McQueen, vending machine, what you mean, ocean man by Wayne, the duck up. Is there anything she can't do? 10 push-ups, be full, fitness gram pacer test, make good music, live past 40, see her toes. Baking isn't difficult, you're just bad at following directions. If anyone needs a lecture on following directions, it's your parents on reading the back of a condom box. I think Rockstar should add a feature where planes and jets are off the radar low to the ground. Like the MC Cell mission, except with the lobby instead of the police. Before you comment about jet griefers, think about this. Some little toxic 12-year-old with the personality of Victorian arsenic wallpaper is flying around being a dig as usual in their fighter jet funded by their parents' divorce. When they see someone selling cargo, like a light switch, their undeveloped, smooth infant brain locks on and off they go. This turd-sucking troglodyte thinks HMM. Maybe my asshole Larry would be more efficient if this guy didn't see me coming. So they lower altitude to just above the street. That's when suddenly, they hit a telephone pole faster than their dad hitting the bottle when he gets back from the office. When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash. Family reunion. Alba, the world's only albino orangutan. First of all, you soggy ducking eclair. They are already in a rehabilitation center called Nauru Menteng, which is preparing them for the wild. Second of all, you say they should get a habitat the size of the US and Canada at least. Where the duck are you gonna find that? Third of all, go chug down liquefied shark dick in the middle of a frozen ducking tundra during a blizzard, composed of virgin rat cum. You could have at least compensated for your penis the size of plant length, with a larger brain. The kid sounds like the cheap fireworks that don't blow up. They just sit on the ground and light up with that loud ass screech. Take your ignorant selfish low life self and shove it right up your asshole, you ducking entitled bitch. This man's dad spent the time and effort to type all of this so that his son could learn some valuable lessons even after his passing. You could do us all a favor and read and understand each of the points the dad outlines in that basement of a home you fester in. Okay boomer, how low are you? This term was used against those boomers who ignored the concerns the millennial generation whilst putting themselves on a podium of greed and entitlement. The term was incredible as a put down, but was ruined by shitbags like you who abused it, just because you weren't told or given what you wanted to hear or possess. The dad would have been an incredible motivational speaker. He could have achieved more in life than you will ever will. He contributed important messages for all of us whilst you sit on your lonely fat ass with barely any achievements hiding behind the screen, trying to silence anyone like this king's dad. Have some respect, not only in yourself, but to others around you. People with tall gums never warn you before they laugh and show you their second story townhouse mouth. Animals be 20 minutes old and already know what to do. Meanwhile, human babies come out with a spot on their head that ain't finished yet and the communication skills of an alarm clock. Love, peace, and prosperity. Bro built like Crash Bandicoot. Is Twitch the new OnlyFans? Should I become a gamer now? The heat from the computer might melt all the plastic on your face. Imagine visiting Auschwitz and making it your priority to take a photo with your ass sticking out on the same tracks that transported millions to their death. Anonymous hackers fill ISIS's social media accounts with gay porn. Again, I'm Muslim and happy to say duck ISIS. Awful ducks. I hope they are all sodomized by a badger with a thorny cock. I hope their dicks split open and locusts come out. I swear if he was fatter, he'd be Wreck-It Ralph. Don't worry, you are a girl. It's normal to be jealous and toxic 24/7. You sound like you got left on read for the 28th time this month. Thor breaks the deadlift world record. 501 kg/1104 pounds. He made that shit look easy. What the duck? It is. I did it last night. Getting your body out of bed doesn't count. I'm psycho over my man. I'll kill for him. So you duck with Jay. You're ducking with me. Remember, I fight dirty as duck. I will kill a bitch or a nibber for him, and he will do the same for me. He's the Joker. I'm Harley Quinn. Harley Chin. Asian. People who think 5G towers cause coronavirus. Their brain is so small, it dings around in their head like a DVD player's screensaver. I fancy chicken for supper, so I made chicken for supper. Look at that shine. As smooth as the brain that thought this would taste good. You see the flatness too. That's fake. You can see the animation. Scott, you are a horse from the 1600s with dementia, who just decided to get into a body of a child, but with no more education than he had as a horse. Okay, this has to be a parody account. Why do you think that? Because you look like you've memorized the age of consent in every country east of Afghanistan. I illegally streamed this and still have buyer's remorse. I laughed harder than when my dad died. Listen here, you two-eyed cabbage. I wasn't born into this world, so your fat ass could kill me. I hope you stub your toe in the dark and stumble in the dark, you cuck. Lol. These dudes' faces have golden N64 graphics. OMG, you look like a child and child predator at the same time. Listen here, you poor excuse at an attempt for a human. You think you're all big and bad just because you're larger than me? Well, you've got another thing coming. I will kick you so hard down there that the only use your dick will have left is a flap to keep the dust out of your butt. You're a grade A pain in my ass, and your birth certificate is nothing but an apology from the condom factory. So shut the duck up and sit the duck down, because you'll never be half the man your mother is. Bitch. This is not natural behavior. What is causing this? This is literally migration. You fear-mongering bowl of soggy cornflakes. If you can't manage even basic shit like there, or starting people's names with capital letters, you shouldn't be allowed to work in an office. There are 0 scenarios where I should receive an email from a goddamn manager that reads, "Take a look at these, they're both for you." I have to go behind my two colleagues and clean up the work they fill into communal spreadsheets, because I'd be embarrassed if other people thought I contributed such dreck. Just today, my workmate had put the simple input, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, into a spreadsheet as, and I quote, MRQ, RNS, Mrs. Smee, and then just moved on with his life with not a care in the world, like what the duck people. PSA. Everyone who comments humorously bad grammar replies to a thread complaining about bad grammar, pulls their shirts all the way up to their chins when they pee. Like and subscribe, or I will bribe your mum into sex with my dog Ugly X, and on her clit, ho, I'll inscribe